Hello friends, welcome to part 2 of Unit 4, Work is Worship. Let's begin with the post-reading activity of the first part of our unit, the grain as big as a hen's egg. Here we have to write a flow chart, which means we have to write the events of the story in the form of these clues given here. So, the grain started its journey with the children. The journey of the big grain of corn started when the children playing found the corn in a ravine and ended with when it reached the old peasant's grandfather. So here we are going to trace that journey. നമ്മൾ ആ യാത്രയെ ഒന്ന് പിന്തുടരാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ചിൽഡ്രനിൽ നിന്നാണ് തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. So I will be giving you some visual clues so that you can easily guess what the next event of the story is. So let's begin with the children. Then here's the first clue. Who is this person who bought the big grain from the children? We know that it's a traveler who bought the grain from the children and then gave it to the king. And who is next? Here we can see a group of people here who we discussed about. Who are these people? It is the king who is asking these people about the grain. Who are these group of people? It's the wise men. And who follows the wise men? It's the old peasant, it's the wise peasant the wise men who suggested that they should call an old peasant to the palace. Old peasantine വിളിക്കണമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞത് wise men ആണ്. Wise men old peasantine വിളിച്ചപ്പോൾ old peasant ആരോടാണ് വരാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്? It was this person who is the father of the old peasant, and finally we know that it is the grandfather. It is wrongly said in our textbook that it is the great grandfather. It is not the great grandfather, it is grandfather. Old peasant inde achchante achchan. Appo grandfather ennu paranjal madiyallo. So here is activity 2. The conversation. This is a conversation between the great grandfather and the king himself. So this is how the king is beginning the conversation. തുടങ്ങുന്നത് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ്. Dear grandfather, can you tell me where this corn was grown? Here you have to pay attention to the question word, which is where, W-H-E-R-E, എവിടെയാണ് ഈ corn വളർന്നിരുന്നത്. And how would the great grandfather, the grandfather, reply to it? Can you imagine what it is? Here it is. Corn like this used to grow everywhere in my time. എൻ്റെ കാലത്ത് ഇതുപോലുള്ള ധാന്യം എല്ലായിടത്തും വളർന്നിരുന്നു. Here is what king replies. Tell me grandfather, did you buy it anywhere or did you grow it all yourself? So all these conversation is there in the textbook itself. All I am doing is using the correct exchanges, dialogues in the form of a conversation. അതാണ് ഞാൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളെ തന്നെ ഒരു സംഭാഷണ രൂപത്തിൽ മാറ്റുന്നു എന്ന് മാത്രം. Here is the response. In my time, no one ever thought of such a sin as buying or selling bread. ഒരു പാപമായിരുന്നു ബ്രെഡ്, ധാന്യം വിൽക്കുകയോ വാങ്ങുകയോ ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളത്. Where was your field? Where did you grow corn like this? എവിടെയായിരുന്നു നിങ്ങളുടെ പാടം? എവിടെയാണിത് വളർത്തിയത്? My field was God's earth. Wherever I plowed, it was my field. Here, the word P-L-O-U-G-H-E-D is pronounced plowed. P-L-O-U-G-H, plow, then E-D, plowed. That is how you pronounce it. Coming to activity 3, here you can see 2 baskets, namely basket A and basket B. The one on the left is basket A, the one on the right is basket B. It's in this picture you can see some flies hovering over the fruits in basket A. ഇതിന് മുകളിൽ വട്ടമിട്ട് പറക്കുന്ന ചില ഈച്ചകളെ കാണാൻ സാധിക്കും. What about basket B? It's very clean and everything. And there are no flies around basket B. And why is it so? You have to discuss this and write. So what I'm going to do is to show an illustration, some animation, and try to guess it with the help of that. What is this? I'm trying to spray basket B with something. What am I spraying basket B with? That is the reason why basket B is fly free. അവിടെ ഈച്ചകളൊന്നും ഇല്ലാത്തത് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. Here is the answer to that question. The fruits in basket B are covered with pesticides, കീടനാശിനി. Hence there are no flies on it. So even though there are flies around basket A, it will be more healthier than the fruits in basket B, because basket B is pesticide sprayed. Activity 4 is an activity to write the list of vegetables and fruits. I am going to give you one example of each of these categories. വെജിറ്റബിൾസിന് ഒരു ഉദാഹരണവും ഫ്രൂട്ട്സിൻ്റെ ഉദാഹരണം പറയാനായിട്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നു. ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് നിങ്ങൾ പൂർത്തിയാക്കുക. Here is one example of a vegetable, tomato, and here an example of a fruit, tomato and pineapple. Here we have to write down the advantages of growing vegetables and fruits at home. Here some hints are given: fresh, pesticide free, healthy life, nutritious, stress reduction, satisfaction, additional income, natural manure, swabhavika valam. So this is the description. We can lead a healthy life by cultivating krishi cheyuga vegetables and fruits at home. We must try to use only natural manure in our farm. Studies have proven that cultivation and consumption of certain vegetables and fruits can reduce our stress. നമുക്ക് പിരിമുറുക്കം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, ടെൻഷൻ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്ന കാര്യം. They not only give fresh and nutritious food but can also be a source of income for our family. നമുക്ക് അതുകൊണ്ട് സമ്പാദിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുന്നു. As they are free from pesticides, they can never cause diseases like cancer. So that is all for today's class. Stay safe and please feel free to call the given number if you have any doubts. Thank you for watching.